Calling unto deep. Segula Studios. I wonder if I can share. Hold on. Stay there. Oh, I don't see it. That's okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on, Illuminators? Bright and shiny ones. Up on a hill, high places. Untouchable, unapproachable. Juggernauts, powerful and unstoppable. Observers, participators, benevolent determinators, dominators, companions, contrarians above the sun. Boston C here, Boston C. Hope everybody's doing well. Got back from above the sun. A lot going on here below the sun. Good news is big love is on the scene. I see fellow companions loving big wherever they go, changing their DNA, turning around, thinking different. What do you say we pick up with Dr. Sharnael? Science of Miracles. Get the book. All right. Chapter 9. DNA phantom effect. Before we get into more about creating, I want to lay a little bit of foundation about how important DNA and belief systems really are. I'll just say this: thoughts become things. You have heard me say it in my videos and my teachings. Now you can see it on paper. Thoughts become things. That's matter. It's really good. That's a true story. According to the Russian Academy of Sciences paper that appeared in the United States in 1995, there was a series of experiments suggesting that human DNA is directly affected by the physical world through what they believe and through DNA. 2 Russian scientists took a test tube and decided to impart quantum stuff that our world is made of and inserted it into the tube. The container was empty and even the air was taken out. But the scientists knew something was inside: photons. Using certain equipment, they could actually detect the particles inside and, of course, the light particles scattered everywhere, clinging to the side of the glass, clustering around the container, jumping around, completely energetic and orderly. Imagine that. They were everywhere, which was precisely what was expected. Then someone got the bright idea that they were going to inject human DNA in the tube with the photons. Ooh, it's getting good. They wanted to see if the photons would have any effect on the influence of the DNA. It really surprised them because as they injected the DNA, the photons immediately took the structure of the DNA that was injected into the tube. It was like there was a residual force for making them bond with the DNA. How's everybody doing? You vibrating yet? Hold on. The DNA was clearly having an effect on the photons. The next part of the experiment, they decided to remove the DNA out of the tube to see what would happen to the photons without the DNA. What happened is astonishing. Even though the DNA was removed, the photons stayed in the structure of how they were once formed by the DNA, even though the DNA was no longer in the tube. They called it the DNA phantom effect, similar to an experiment called the Matrix that Max Planck had identified more than 50 years earlier. Clearly, this shows that there is a direct relationship between DNA and the energy of our world. Companions, are you listening? I know you are. Cells in DNA have a direct influence of matter through this form of energy. When I think about this, I think about the biofield, and I think about our ability to stay in union with the truth of who Big Love is and what Big Love is in us and through us. I think about our biofield or the dome around us. I think about the things like Peter and his shadow. In scriptures, Peter would just walk by someone, and anyone who even came into contact with his shadow was instantly healed. Story. This was his biofield. He not only understood healing, but he knew the healer and had the belief that he, with Big Love, could heal. And that resonated throughout his body and into his biofield, touching everyone and shaping everyone who came in contact with him. This affected their biofield, which affected their body, which brought their healing. What does this mean to us now? This means you could walk around, drive around, be wherever you are, the post office, your school, your work. And if you remember and remind that Big Love is in you, full healing. Big Love is the healer in you that goes into your biofield, and you touch others, and long after you're gone, you still leave a trail, a code, a DNA residue of healing in their path to touch them. Your beliefs not only change you and your body, but your beliefs can change your world and touch your world. Unbelief from Big Lie. Just desire that. Start there too. This is absolutely freaking insane awesome. Your beliefs not only change you and your body, but your beliefs can change your world and touch your world. That's why you have to unbelieve from the Big Lie. I think about how biblically they prayed over handkerchiefs and not only left DNA on the handkerchief, but the belief system of prayer and good vibrations on the actual physical object was transferable and freely given to someone. And even though the giver was not anywhere nearby anymore, the frequency, the DNA, and the photons and the shape of the structure of those already healed were on the handkerchief and transferable not only to the bio code in the biofield, but also to the person, which brought miracles and healing. Again, this is freaking awesome. This is how powerful we are. This is how powerful you are. That good? There's a vibration. Your body should be going, ooh. It's all good. Just let it flow. Body, your soul, your spirit, right? There's three of you. Separate, but one. Working in union. It's good stuff. Science. How's your religion? Everybody's got one. We all need to be working on our beliefs and unbeliefs, wrong beliefs, misbeliefs, disbeliefs, misses and mals and disses and dats. Just love Big Love and practice loving big. Every quantum entanglement, quantum assignment, things that go on every single day in your life. Deal with your stuff. Give yourself a hall pass, but don't give yourself a hall pass. Judge here, then you can kind of call it discernment. Others call it judgment. You can judge out of pure eyes when you're above the sun. It's all good. Conversation for another day. Gonna let you go. So good. I feel good. Anyhow, stay in the way. Stay in the path. And until next time, yeah. Whole and complete. Boston C. Love you soon. Up and away.